Log code 001. Hybrid dinosaur 2015. The Indominus Rex. The second hybrid made by Dr. Henry Wu. This animal is classified, so this won't be shown to the public. These were the few animals that made the Indominus. The Indominus Rex is extremely intelligent, and even set out a whole plan to escape out of its enclosure. But luckily, we were smart what this animal was trying to do. Sadly, she didn't escape. Originally, there were two of them, until in the facility, it turns out the Indominus Rex ate her sibling. We never knew why she did, but on one day we found the carcass of the sibling, and we had to remove it out of there so it wouldn't stink up the place. Her social skills are very good. For a test, we put a velociraptor in her enclosure, and right away they started communicating. Since she has velociraptor DNA in her bio, she can communicate with any other species. Her armor is extremely strong, even taking an ankylosaurus boulder to the face didn't injure her or anything. And yes, we had to test these hybrid dinosaurs to see what they can do, and see how well they can survive in Jurassic Park in San Diego. They were the whole reason we made them in the first place. She can even camouflage too, to hide away from her threats. She can even sense thermal regulation. Since she can socialize with velociraptors, we didn't bother putting any more animals in her enclosure, because we weren't sure what they would do. I guess Dr. Wu was correct. I believe that she can also communicate with other animals, possibly a Therizinosaurus, Giganotosaurus, or Tyrannosaurus rex, or any species she can try to communicate with, or reason with, not to attack. She is like the ultimate dinosaur. And speaking of which,
Sir. Well,
what?
Dr. Henry will need you.
End of log. Long code 002. Hybrid dinosaur 2018. The Endoraptor. The third hybrid made by Dr. Wu. Again, but this time his DNA was built up by the Endoraptor. This animal is also intelligent, along with the Indominus Rex, since it does have the intelligence of both Velociraptor and Indominus, making this beast a little smarter than the Indominus. Even though these two have the same DNA, these two can also communicate with each other. But we never got the chance to put them in the same room. But, too bad. This animal was a little more feistier. This animal did not want to eat or listen or doesn't want to do any of the tests. So we had to teach it the manners of it to listen fully. And since we educated it to listen to us, it now takes human command. It gets attracted by a red laser dot, having the sound with it. Pressing the trigger to trigger the sound, it would activate to its kill mode and try to kill the object the laser was pointing at. Basically, ending its life. We did a few tests like this on any other different animal that we used, like goats, bears, and even elephants. This hybrid dinosaur took down one of the largest animals on Earth up to date, except after the Tyrannosaurus Rex was brought back as the biggest land predator to ever exist. End of log. Log code 003. Hybrid dinosaur Scorpius Rex. This animal was that it almost killed one of our staff members. This animal is a lot more different. First hybrid, made by Dr. Henry Wu, the very first. The strange thing about this animal is that it doesn't like anything. Since it was first made, it almost killed Dr. Henry Wu. So, we had to give him medical care, since its DNA does have the buildup of a scorpion fish. This animal is extremely hostile towards others, even hostile between its own species. This dinosaur can make another version of itself. Pretty weird, because they never told me it was in its buildup of its DNA. Sorry if I'm mumbling words during this vlog. I just got through something over this animal. Almost killing one of my staff members that was trying to feed it. With recommendation, if anyone gets hit by its spikes, which are extremely poisonous, and it can also lead you to fall ill, and without the right medical care, they will die. Not even the animal would even have to kill it for itself, but getting hit by one of its spikes will do the job really done. Just like the Endoraptor, the Scorpius Rex is also intelligent, and it's also stealthy. It was our first hybrid dinosaur and our first experiment for hybrid dinosaurs. Its codename was E750. Whatever this hybrid sees would immediately go for the action, sometimes even waiting for a good moment, or just go ahead and kill it. It would also use its tail to release one of its spikes and hit one of its targets it's facing, getting its target sick and poisoned, and eventually die. And the more things I have to say about this animal is that this animal should have been put down a long time ago. But it's now stuck in one of our facility rooms, just waiting for a good moment to escape somehow. But that would be mostly unlikely, since we have top 3 security guards from other states that take care of this animal. It sounds like this animal won't be going out anytime soon. Well, at least I know or aware about. Matter of which, I should be... What do you want me to do? Again? How many times have I been telling Dr. Henry Wu to keep that experiment away from the guests? That experiment should also be gone and torn away. It doesn't exist. It shouldn't be alive to begin with. Just as the mistake that I'm talking about right now, the Scorpius Rex. Those two animals should have been put down a long time ago. Okay, fine. I'll try to convince Dr. Wu. Alright? Can you fetch me a coffee? Actually, no. Never mind. Just get out. Get out. And a log. Experiment 2497. The Diamonds. This animal is the fourth hybrid that we've made. And this animal, this is not a dinosaur. This is something else. This thing is smarter, more intelligent. It knows, it's aware. It knows it's always being watched. Every single day. It knows everything. It even knows what it is. It even knows what it's about. It knows what it needs to do. This is one of the hybrids that I told you.
This is an emergency broadcast system. Attention all staff. 4 assets are out of containment. I repeat, 4 assets are out of containment. Attention at your staff, take care of and take down the 4 assets and return them into their enclosures immediately. These animals are extremely dangerous. I repeat, these animals are extremely dangerous.
Why is this still playing? Whoever gets this message, please run.